Hello and welcome to another video.
We want to welcome all y'all to our channel.
I'm Liddell and this is Just in the Feeling.
And we're so excited to have you with us today. We really appreciate you guys inviting us into your home and just hearing us share from you, to you, or with you beautiful things that we know is going to really enhance your relationship and take your relationship to that next level all the time. So, we just wanted to come on here once again and share a question that we received, and we wanted to kind of just give our feedback, and hopefully, they're listening to be able to, get that feedback. We will be married 3 years next month. We have a 2.5-year-old and a 14-month-old. When my husband wants to have sex, when our kids are at Mimi's, all he can think to say is, "Are we gonna have sex?" He won't even look at me. He'll just ask while playing video games. Oh my God, I feel like a side chick instead of a wife when it comes to sex. The sex is great, but the approach sucks. Can you help us, sister, out? Can you help us, sister, out? You know what? This is a really, really great question. Men love sex. Not that we as women don't. And I don't think sometimes people understand how you feel when it comes to sex. It is a way of connecting, but as women, we're not just all about jumping the bone and let's just have sex. We want to feel connected to you. We want to feel that sense of connection. Sex is a way that connects us to you, but it doesn't only happen in the bedroom. It's something that builds up, that intimacy builds throughout the day and throughout our interaction.
Okay. No, I agree with that. Okay, so in terms of this question, I can relate to a certain point in that
I made you feel like a side chick? I'm kidding.
So of course we like sex. The thing is, we can be bad at our approach, but we don't know what we don't know. What I'm saying is, if we say, we're gonna have sex, and you accept that question, then inside, that's okay. You accept it, and we don't feel rejected. Mm-hmm. That's a yes for us. Mm-hmm. And so, but now this person now is saying that she feels like a side chick. You're at a place now that you have to have a talk and communicate what you're feeling. Mm-hmm. And which is why I'm saying that I can relate, because my wife had to come to me and saying that she felt that as though I only wanted her for her body. And
I remember that.
And I never wanted her to feel like that. That was never my intent. Mm-hmm. But until she had said that, I would have thought that traditionally, whatever way we communicated previously that led up to the sex was okay. And so now it's time for you to have the conversation to require different.
Exactly.
To require more. Exactly. Because you're worthy of that and you deserve that.
Yeah.
And put it like this, your relationship deserves it as well. And with that, your children require better.
Wow, that's really good. And as I'm thinking about it, you have 2.5-year-old and a 14-month-old. So your children are really young. So you have young children. And just dissecting this question a little bit, and you're saying they're going to be away at Mimi's, and this is the time that he says, okay, hey, the kids are gone, the kids are away, mommy and daddy can play. So I'm thinking right now, what is intimacy like when the children are around? because it seems as though there isn't any. If the children are home, I'm too tired. Coming from the woman's perspective, okay, maybe he's touching and he's kissing and, he's trying to show that he wants to, get a little something, but the babies are home and, that'll be weird. So as a woman and as a couple, it's now time for you guys to begin to develop a plan when it comes to your intimacy and sex, because your children were created by the two of you. Okay. And sex is not only to procreate. That's not the only purpose for sex. It's for enjoyment. It's for connecting one another. It's for relaxation. And there's a lot of beautiful aspects to sex in a healthy relationship. So begin to think about how I can almost guarantee that your children sleep in the bed at times when they don't feel comfortable sleeping in their room, and they are allowed to just come in your room. They're little. So what we would begin to encourage you is to teach your children to knock at the door. Teach them that when mommy and daddy's door is closed, it's off limits. Intimacy and sex should not only happen when they're at Mimi's, because Mimi's not going to always be available. And sometimes the body is ready to get with it and the babies are home. Them little boogers need to take some naps. You need to incorporate some nap times if your husband's home during the day. And, make your sex life, you said it's good. You say you enjoy it. And the approach that he's asking for it sucks. And that could be because he's only possibly, again, we're only going based on the question. He may be only getting it when the kids are at Mimi's. So he got to jump on it and, he got to push aside the roses and all the little violins and say, look, let's just get to it. They're not going to be there long. So he just let's get to business. So yes, I agree. The approach sucks. You sit up here playing on video games, talking about something, you going to let me hit that or what? So the approach definitely is, need to be dealt with. But at the same time, what, from his perspective, what could he be experiencing with two young children in the house where he is not getting it regularly? That can make him feel like, are we going to have sex or what? Just let me know. Because if he's not getting it and he's getting rejected pretty regularly, he's not in the mood to be saying it all sweet and nice, because if he has and you guys are in the bed and the kids are asleep sort of, and he's kissing you on the neck or whatever and is trying to give you that indication that he wants some, you're like, oh honey, I'm tired, or you know what I mean? We're getting one side of the story here, so we're only getting that one side. So yeah, it sucks to say, hey babe, you gonna let me hit that? You know what I mean? But at the same time, is he getting intimacy in that time when the kids are home, or is it only when Mimi is caring for the kids? What do you think?
Yeah, I think just trying to dissect it as well, based on what you were saying, we have to be a little bit more considerate, and when it comes to the fact that I'm tired. So if she's tired and she has the children and you are able to play on your games, to me, there has to be, like what my wife was saying, there has to be a plan. And in that plan, we have to work out time for our games and time for you to rest. So when we come together, then we can have the moments that require us to be whole in our relationship.
Absolutely.
And so as we do these things, we have our plan, and we can go in and we can love hard. We can pull back and let you rest and let you do your thing and come back and love. We can celebrate our children, celebrate the worthiness that came from our from us, our children. We begin to bring it all together.
Wow.
And we're whole now.
That's good. And like Liddell is saying as he's talking, I'm turned on right now. But there's nothing more attractive about your husband than when he is a man that shows care for you and shows consideration for you. I don't get sick very often. And in those moments where I do, or when I'm very tired or exhausted, my husband is a very great support system. And I don't have to ask him, babe, can you watch the kids? I've never had to ask him to watch our children. And he knows when, babe, just go lay down, go relax, go do something that you want to just relax, take time for yourself. And that's a turn on, because he's allowing me to get myself together and, just be at peace in my mind and do whatever I want to do that makes me feel relaxed. So if he's wanting to be not compensated, that's wrong, but if he's if he's wanting sex, and there are times that I'll be the initiator because of how he has, just made me feel relaxed and just taken on the family responsibility. It's not mine as the wife, but he's supporting in the details. And when he supports in the details, he make me want to give him detail. You know what I'm saying? And, like you're saying, it's important for you have time to sit and play your game. What is it that she does? What time does she have? Is it only when Mimi takes the children? It should be when you guys are when the four of you are together, and he's just, I'm just gonna go play with the kids. You go lay down, you go relax, or go get your nails done, go get your feet done.
Right.
I got this. Let that man start doing that. You'll be more receptive, and he doesn't necessarily have to ask all the time, and he'll know how to be considerate and not saying, hey, we gonna do this or what kind of mess. But and again, when it comes to the children, you guys coming together with a plan, get the kids out of the bed. I know they're little and they're cute, but you have to begin to develop them to respect your relationship, because children do not give a crap about your relationship. They don't. You're theirs. You're my mom, you're my dad, you belong to me. And whatever I want, you need to give it to me. So your only time to love on one another and be intimate with one another should not be when the children are not home. Right. This is your house. Right. And you should be able to have sex when your kids are in their room. Obviously when they're up, you don't want to do it when they're up, because 2 and 14 months, they busy. You might have a fire on your hands. So
you gotta watch that.
Exactly. Incorporate those nap times. Sex don't take 45 minutes. If they take a 20-minute nap, bam, get in there. But you have to begin to develop your children and teach them to appreciate and to value and respect your relationship from little. You literally have to do it. We have 4 children, so we know what we're talking about. And our children will never just walk into our room. They know when that door is closed, it don't matter what's happening in there. They do not come in our room. We have adult children now. And when they were little, from the time they start crawling and walking and they can reach the handle, they need to learn how to also knock on that door and wait for our response to say, come in, because you do not just walk in our room. Right. We're not trying to say, oh, we're so awesome, but we value our relationship. Right. And your children have to learn to value your relationship. They're not going to do it naturally. You have to teach them that what daddy and mommy have going on is the reason that you're here. Yeah. And if that is not being developed and they're not being taught to value that, they don't care. They'll bust up in your room. You be butt straight naked trying to get it on. You should be able to get down with the get down when them kids home taking a nap. It ain't gonna scar them. But if you keep developing an unhealthy relationship, that's where the scars come in. Yeah. Trust and believe.
Yeah, that's it.
But we're gonna have to stop this video because I'm kidding. Playing.
But again, we wanted to share that information. Just a quick video. Quick video. I mean, we just want to say thank you for writing that, for us giving us an opportunity to respond to this question, and we hope that it has helped you and all those who are in similar situations. And if you have any questions that you would like for us to answer, again, send those questions in, and we'll be more than happy to answer those questions as well. Again, we want to thank you for allowing us to come into your home and share our insights with you.
Continue in your greatness.
Continue in your greatness.
And we will see you next video.
All right now.
Bye.